Hello, everybody.
It's 24 CR 041. Jonathan Linder, final hearing on a violation of community control. Allegation first, violation discharge from Lake Geauga aftercare on November 25 for failure to attend the group. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Second violation, submitted a urine sample December 11, tested positive for fentanyl. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mulkey?
Thank you so much, Your Honor. After speaking again with Mr. Lindner, it is his desire to maintain on his community control. He would like a chance to follow the court's orders outside of prison or even NeoCap if possible. My understanding is he has been accepted to NeoCap and he is willing to do that program. He's wondering if there's a step in between that he could do outpatient.
Well, we tried that, right? He didn't show up.
We did try
So
that, Your Honor.
That was an error on my part because I misjudged his motivation on probation. So go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I know sometimes probationers do fall into a situation of a relapse, or the temptation is still there to do drugs, Your Honor, and he found himself in that situation. Your Honor, he got the, for lack of a better word, he got the fentanyl from a family member that he has since indicated he won't be breaking off any contact with. Your Honor, he indicated to me that he is or has a job opportunity lined up where he can go back to installing sheds at a place called Tough Shed.
Didn't the fentanyl come from her on the original charge?
I think he's
No,
addressing
sir.
you. I don't know.
No, sir.
Because I've heard her name before.
No, it wasn't from her. This is the first time I got it from her.
Go ahead, continue on, Mr. Mulkey.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, yeah, concerned that no contact with this family member, he indicated that wouldn't be a problem for him to stay away from her and any other sources of fentanyl or other illegal drugs. He lives in Painesville with his wife, a 9-year-old daughter, and their dog, a Jack Russell Terrier. He does have a valid driver's license. I suggested to him that he use it for constructive purposes and not to obtain drugs and violate his probation, Your Honor. So he would like a shot at community control. He would like a shot at following the court's orders again. I know it would be a second chance. I know in light of the circumstances that may not want to. Boy, we always have the opportunity to come back here again and do prison or neo, but he is just asking the court one more chance, realizing that what his consequences are, prison is the ultimate consequence of this. So
I presume you realized that way back when, right?
well, sometimes it takes a good kick in the pants and another court appearance, I think. From this point forward, though, I'll allow, of course, the court can inquire my client. He may want to address the court as well. I have nothing further to say on his behalf at this time.
What do you want to say?
I'm sorry, and yes, I want a second chance. I know I messed up. I do got a job. I got a daughter. My wife's here right now. My sponsor's here. My in-laws are here. I messed up, and it's never going to happen again.
Why did you not go to your group?
I missed it. I had so many appointments going on when I first got out, but there was only one I missed.
Well, you got out in August. No, when? September?
September, yeah. I missed the one in November, but I was still
You missed
going to my...
November 25th.
I was still going to appointments after they said they kicked me out. I was still going to Concord Pines, still to the meetings and stuff. The aftercare, I didn't even know I got kicked out of it. Until I came in, and they said I was kicked out of it. when I came into probation. I was still going on Wednesday nights to Concord Pines at 5:30 to 7:30
When did you get the fentanyl?
on the 10th.
On the 10th. And what were the circumstances of that?
I've just been in a lot of pain because of my hand and my shoulder. I have a fake shoulder, hand, and knee. And I finally got into a doctor that was going to give me cortisone shots, and I messed up.
So why did you go to your cousin?
I didn't want to go to the streets, but I did.
What is
still.
your cousin, a pharmacist?
No,
Okay. So where does your cousin get the fentanyl? Does she get it from a medical supplier?
no, sir.
Where does she get it from?
She gets it from her boyfriend.
And is he a pharmacist?
No, sir.
What's my point in asking you these questions?
That I need to go to a pharmacist and a doctor.
Okay, so you didn't want to get it off the street, and you got it off the street.
Yes, I see. You're saying yes, sir. I'm sorry.
And you knew it was fentanyl?
No, I didn't know it was
You didn't
fentanyl.
know it was fentanyl. What did you think it was?
A perk 30?
Perk 30. Did the pill, was it a pill?
Yes, sir.
Did it have a marking?
Yes.
Okay, and what did the marking say?
M30?
Okay. And as an avid fentanyl user, you know that pills marked like that are fentanyl, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you knew it was fentanyl. You took it anyway.
Yes, sir.
Who do you live with?
My wife and my daughter.
Okay. And where have you been working?
I was laid off because of the winter time and stuff.
So what did you do in the wintertime then?
I was just watching my nieces and nephews and going to meetings.
What did your mental health evaluation show? What did they recommend?
I go to counseling and stuff like that and be on medication.
What medication?
I'm on Abilify, clotidine, and trazodone.
What's your diagnosis?
I'm bipolar.
And who's prescribing that medication?
Kim Sanders from Crossroads Health.
Did you discuss with Kim Sanders the use of fentanyl in conjunction with your mental health meds?
Yes, I was about to start meetings there.
You discussed that with her?
She knew I was an addict and they were gonna get me into other meetings there. No, I know what you're saying, no. I
Did
missed
you
it.
say, Kim, is it okay if I use illicit drugs with my mental health medication?
No,
Okay. Isn't this the same discussion we had back in the summer? Isn't this the same thing?
yes, sir.
Okay, why are we having it again?
So I relapsed and I'm sorry.
Okay, you relapsed. And if you don't put sufficient effort into what you have to put effort into to stop this cycle, it's never going to stop. You're going to relapse forever. Well, not forever, because at some point you'll drop dead from the fentanyl. So what's the problem? What's the problem with the effort? We sent you to a jail treatment program. Did you participate or just stare at the wall?
I participated. I still have all the paperwork at home. I go over it every couple of days and stuff.
Okay. So
I got-
who's your sponsor?
Ed Tatum,
So when, on December 10th, when you decided that you were going to get a fake perk 30, I assume you had a conversation with your sponsor before you did that.
no, I didn't call.
Why
him.
not?
I don't know.
What's the point of a sponsor?
To have someone to talk to
When?
when you're gonna relapse.
So why didn't you?
I was scared,
Scared of what?
shame.
Why, does your sponsor make you feel shame when you call them and talk
No, it's
about
just-
stuff?
No,
That's a bullshit reason.
I was just
Because you
scared.
wanted to get high. You didn't want to talk to him because then he would talk to you and maybe talk you out of it, but you didn't want to do that. Don't,
I understand what you're saying,
don't
sir.
give me, I listened to your line of bullshit back in the summer, okay? I don't want to hear it, okay? Okay? If you're not interested in this stuff, then we'll just send you to prison, you'll get out, you won't have to do that long, and then you won't have to listen to any goddamn rules. You can do whatever you want.
No, I want to help.
Now, that might impact your wife and the rest of your family, but you don't really care about that.
No, I do care.
You care about, your primary focus in life is you. And nothing has changed since the summer when you were here. Not a thing. You were moping around back then, you're moping around now, and I would imagine in between, you moped for several months.
I was doing good. I was going to meetings, I was feeling better as a person and everything.
Okay?
Putting the effort in, and I messed up, yes.
You messed up. So you preferred this to when you were doing well.
No, not at all.
So now, what with you is ever going to change?
Everything's gonna change.
Everything's going to change.
I'm gonna go to
I
meetings, I'm
said,
gonna go to the,
everything isn't what, okay? I asked you what was going to change.
My drug
And
problem.
you said everything,
my
okay?
drug problem's gonna change.
Okay. What specifically is going to change so you don't come back here over and over again?
I'm gonna stop doing drugs, I'm gonna get more help.
It's like that, you're going to stop doing drugs.
No, I'm gonna go to counseling, I'm gonna go to more AA meetings. I'm gonna go back to IOP.
Okay, what good did any of that do?
It was helping.
Then why didn't you continue to utilize the help?
I slipped up.
You slipped up. What specifically happened that you decided to call your drug dealing cousin and her drug dealing boyfriend? What exactly happened?
I'm gonna be honest, this cold weather,
Don't tell me you're going to be honest before you give an answer, because then
Okay,
I assume you're not been honest since before
no, I'm
that.
being honest. My hand's been hurting because of the cold weather, because I got pins in it. And that's what I messed up on.
Okay? And how long have you had pins in it?
2 years.
So every winter, you're going to be taking fentanyl
No, sir.
because of the pins in your hand?
No. Like I said, I got an appointment to get cortisone shots in it to help with the pain and stuff. I got a shot in my knees and my shoulder, and I was supposed to go follow up on the 16th of last month for my hand.
So what's this shed job? What do you do?
I deliver sheds, install sheds.
Doesn't that require physical exertion that affects your hand or your knees or your shoulder?
No, because we use a machine. We have a machine that we ride on that picks it up and puts it in place and stuff like that.
Where does your drug dealing cousin live?
Painesville by Harvey High School.
And who does she live with?
Her kids and her boyfriend,
Who's the boyfriend?
Ellis, Washington.
Ellis, Washington. How much did you pay for the fentanyl?
$10.
$10. Now, why would I send you back to treatment?
To get more help.
Are they going to tell you something different than you heard the first time around?
No, but they're gonna just help me to get, I'm gonna just stick with it and get more help, and I'm gonna just keep pushing forward and get out of this phase in this life that I got stuck on fake Percocets that have fentanyl in it.
Let's stop pretending that you thought you were getting a Percocet,
Okay,
okay?
sir.
Or that you called her to get a Percocet. You knew goddamn well exactly what you were getting, okay? Because you know, as somebody who likes to dabble in fentanyl, that they've been shipping this shit across the seas, making it in Mexico, stamping it Perc 30s, and selling fentanyl. So don't pretend that you
Okay.
called her up to get a Percocet, okay? I'm not an idiot. Despite what you think, I'm not an idiot,
I never said that, sir.
okay? You didn't have to, okay? Because you sit there and you bullshit me and treat me like one. I can see that, okay?
I'm not trying to. I'm
You
sorry.
guys who sit in that chair aren't as smart as you think, okay? You ought to use your energy to try to get your shit together.
Yes, sir.
Instead of, and this nonsense that you don't know how you tested positive for fentanyl because you didn't provide a urine test on December 11th. What is that all about?
I didn't pee that much,
No.
and so I didn't know
Okay.
that's all.
Okay. I heard this from you in August, and now the album is skipping. I'm hearing it again. How many days has it been sitting over here, Kim?
Your Honor, it's been up to 36 days.
What have you been doing for 36 days?
Thinking,
Thinking about what?
life and changing it. And I've been going to in there in NA meetings.
And what do you do at an AA meeting when somebody offers you some drugs? Because that happens a lot at AA meetings. What do you do then?
I'm gonna refuse it. And I'm gonna refuse it and stay away from them, or leave that AA meeting and go to a different one. If I don't have to put myself in a situation of drugs.
What else you been doing for 36 days?
Thinking and really thinking about everything I did.
And did you talk to your sponsor while you've been in for 36 days?
No, but he's been talking to my wife. I've been talking like through them.
Kim, how many days you say 36?
Yes, Your Honor.
How often do you see Sanders?
Once a month, and I go to counseling twice a month.
With who?
Her name is Erin. I don't know. I can't pronounce her last name.
Where do you go?
Crossroads
Where?
in Menor. Then I go to Lake Geauga and get the Vivitrol shot.
When did you last get the Vivitrol shot?
The 27th of November. I was due the 16th of December up for it.
How does that work, the Vivitrol shot? What does it do?
It's an opiate blocker.
What does that mean?
It's supposed to not be able to use opiates and stuff like that
Okay.
and get you sick.
When you took the fentanyl on December 10th, did you get high?
No,
You didn't. Why not?
because of the shot.
Did you know that you weren't going to get high because of the shot?
No.
You didn't know that?
I did, but I thought it was at the end of it, so I thought I was going to be
So you
able
were
to.
kind of trying to time it up, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't need Mr. Mulkey to tell you yes. You could, I know that you know.
Yes, sir.
Because that's what you guys do. Okay. You get the Vivitrol shot, then you know that you can use cocaine and marijuana and you can get high off that stuff and it doesn't make you sick. You just can't do the heroin, because that'll make you sick. Until you get closer to the end of the time period. What's the point of the Vivitrol shot?
Stay sober.
To stay, it doesn't work, does it? Especially when you time it up to suit your purpose. In the meantime, money comes from somewhere at $1,000 a shot to pay for you to screw around. Did you pay that $1,000?
No,
Who paid it?
my insurance.
Okay. You just don't seem very serious about any of this stuff.
I'm serious, sir.
If you were serious about it, you wouldn't be sitting here.
You're right.
I know I'm right. It's not a genius revelation on my part either, okay? So the problem I have is why in the world would I ever believe that we're not going to be right here back in the same situation within 6 months. Why would I believe that?
I have a family. I don't want to lose them.
Didn't they all exist back in August? So
Yes,
you
sir.
didn't give a shit about it then. Why would you now?
Because my wife said she's going to leave me if I mess up again. And I don't want to lose my wife and my daughter.
Well, is that like a recent revelation? That might happen if you keep screwing around like this? So you didn't know that before?
No, I knew it before.
So you just, or did you take it for granted before that she'll just stick around and deal with your misery forever? Why don't you grow up? Drug addicts don't become sober unless they determine that they're going to put in the work to do what they have to do to stay sober. It doesn't happen by itself. It doesn't happen with the magic shot.
Yes, sir.
Do you keep any Narcan on you just in case?
Yes.
Yes. So that's a good idea. Kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? The Narcan saves you from death, and that frees you up to use more because you always got that crutch to save you from death. So you can go on your merry way and presumably be a heroin addict without consequence as far as life and death is concerned. So you want me to save you? Is that what you want?
I want a second chance.
You think I give chances? Is that what you think? You under the assumption that I sit here
No,
and give chances or don't give chances like I'm dealing cards all day?
no.
Why are you asking me for a chance when you won't give yourself a chance?
I want to give myself a chance. I want to be better. I'm going to be 100% determined to be a better person, a better man, a better husband, a better father, better human being in the society.
Based on you telling me that, you want me to put you back on probation?
Yes,
And what if I don't believe you? Because you're a guy that is a liar. Now, that's not unique to you. People who are in the throes of an active addiction are liars, con men, thieves, and all that other stuff. So I don't believe you. Now, since I don't believe you, what should I do? Since I don't believe you, what should I do?
try to trust me, to try to.
Since I don't trust you, what should I do?
Send me to treatment,
I did that.
inpatient treatment at Lake House.
You told me not 20 minutes ago that you want to get back in outpatient treatment. Why the change?
I do, but just
The good news for you is it doesn't matter whether I believe you or not. Because if I don't believe you, okay. But if I believed you, what difference would that make? Do I have some impact on, does whether I believe you have any impact on whether you get your shit together and do what you need to do in order to stop coming back here? Does it matter? Does it matter if I believe you?
No, I got to be the one to be determined to do it.
Does it matter if your wife believes you?
No, I got to be the one that wants it.
Does it matter if your in-laws believe you?
No,
Does it matter if your sponsor believes you?
no,
Does it matter if Mr. Mulkey believes you.
No.
Okay. So the problem is right there.
Yes, sir.
The solution is right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're going to stay on community control. You're going to serve 96 days in jail with credit for 36.
Okay, sir.
As soon as a spot is available at NeoCap, then you're going to go there, and the remaining days will be suspended.
Okay.
You have no drugs or alcohol with screens. You're to continue your mental health treatment.
Okay.
One doctor, one dentist, one pharmacy for medication. Take your medication as prescribed. Sign releases. At the appropriate time, obtain and maintain full employment. 3 AA meetings a week and a sponsor. Cost and supervision fees. What's your cousin's name?
Mary
Mary what?
Hesser?
No contact with Mary Hesser. No contact with Ellis Washington.
Yes.
Anything else, Ms. Randallson?
No, Your
Mr. Mulkey?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
You understand everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you don't comply, then I'm going to send you to prison for 30 months,
Yes, sir.
because I can't listen to round 3 of this nonsense. So why don't you go, do what you're supposed to do, grow up, and stop being a pain in the ass to everybody here.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.